Well, I want to bring into the conversation Missouri State Senator Bill Eigel, who is also running for governor in Missouri. And Senator, first of all, good to have you with us today. And we understand that legislation could be filed in just a matter of moments that will
Right.
have a significant impact in the state of Missouri. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. If Michelle Obama is looking for things to be afraid of, she sure doesn't have to look very far. Look at the disaster and the chaos that has unfolded down on the southern border of our country. It's the entire disintegration of our national sovereignty that's been precipitated by Joe Biden. And you know what? I got to be honest, we're about to file legislation right now that's going to disqualify a guy like Joe Biden from appearing on the ballot for president. I mean, by the Democrats' own standards, by their own standards. Joe Biden ought to be disqualified from the ballot because he is most directly responsible for the invasion that is going on in this country right now across our southern border, and nobody has precipitated it more than Joe Biden himself. So we're going to put legislation down that says if you're a part of aiding and abetting an invasion in this country, you can't run for office in the state of Missouri. We're going to take a bold stand, and I think it's really going to identify the absurdity of what we're seeing going on in places like Colorado and Maine. I expect Missouri to be a leader on this issue, and if Joe Biden's going to betray Americans, we're not going to put him on the ballot.
Yeah, I have absolutely no problem with what you're doing, Senator. If it's good for the Democrats, it's good for the Republicans as well. I am curious, though, what is it that Biden has or has not done, and what will your legislation say? Is this a violation of his oath of office, or is this a violation of Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution?
Well, all of the above. I mean, he has certainly violated his oath of office. He took an oath to defend this country, and for 3 years he's done nothing but betray us at the southern border, which has allowed millions of illegal immigrants to cross into our border. It's allowed trillions of dollars of cost to fall on the American taxpayer. It's leading to crime in our urban areas, and every day that goes by and our country descends further into chaos, Joe Biden does nothing. So the idea that this is a guy who's guilty of that much destruction of our natural sovereignty thinks he's going to run for president in the United States and be elected on the ballot here in Missouri, I don't think so. Our legislation in particular is going to identify individuals, as identified by the governor of our state, who are aiding and abetting an invasion, which is what this is. And under Article 4 of the state constitution of Missouri, that grants the governor power to take action. We're going to give him the power to identify the individuals responsible and remove them from the ballot. Joe Biden's one of those individuals. If you're doing this kind of damage to our country, you shouldn't be running for president, at least not in the state of Missouri.
Well, I love this. I love this idea. I'm curious, are you getting much support from your fellow lawmakers on this one?
Well, I tell you, we're going to put them all on a vote. I think I know where the Democrats stand, but I got to tell you, I want to see where the rest of the Republicans stand. I know there are a lot of Republicans that believe in the vision that Donald Trump is laying out for the country. They're looking wistfully back in the days of 2016 to 2020 when the border was closed and we didn't have this problem in the United States, and have watched it decline ever since Joe Biden took office there in Washington, D.C. So I think there's going to be a lot of folks looking to make an example out of somebody who has betrayed us to the same degree that Joe Biden has.
Well, I think it's a fair assessment, and I do hope that you folks in Missouri can send a message to the rest of the nation here that, you want to, Democrats, you want to go down this path. All right, we're going to legitimately go down this path because, to your point, Joe Biden has violated his oath of office. He has not enforced the Article 4, Section 4. And on top of that, and you can throw this in if you want to, Senator, he's got government agents out there literally tearing down razor wire to aid and abet the invasion of this country.
That's right. He actually has our own taxpayer dollars are going towards bringing these illegal over the borders into the United States, which is affecting every single state of the union. So every day is a new disaster from the Biden administration. And the idea that we're going to stand aside while he continues to preside over the destruction of our state, of our national sovereignty, is outrageous. I'm looking forward to the idea that Missouri is going to be a leader in defending our Constitution, protecting our rights, and being a leader that other states can look to as an example. I welcome that opportunity.
All right. Well, good stuff, Senator. Good luck to you. And let's see how all of this works out. State Senator Bill Eigel from Missouri, also running to be governor. Thank you again for being on Newsmax.
Thanks for having me. Happy New Year.